I got bitten by a deadly venomous snake. When the doctor tried to give me morphine for the pain, I turned it down without a second thought. Not because I was tough, but because not too long ago, I had been hooked on drugs. When I found out my girlfriend was pregnant, I made up my mind to turn my life around completely. I told her I was going to step up and be there, but she told me to stay away. It gutted me, but I never went back on my word. After that, I walked into a fire station on my own and asked to become a firefighter. They threw me out on the spot. But just as I was heading for the door, the fire chief stopped me and asked me one question. Why did I want to be a firefighter? I told him straight I was going to be a father, and I wanted my kid to be proud of me. He decided to give me a shot, but with one condition. I had to finish a 10-kilometer mountain climb in under an hour. I was in rough shape, and nobody thought I could pull it off. Sure enough, I was throwing up before I even got going. By the time everyone else had already finished and come back, I was barely halfway there. Everyone figured I'd quit. Then something happened that nobody saw coming. With just a minute to spare, I made it back. I pulled out my phone and showed the fire chief a photo I had taken from the top of the mountain. Right then and there, I earned his trust. After that, I went to the store, loaded up on stuff for the baby, and left it all quietly on my girlfriend's doorstep without saying a word. From that day on, I trained every single day and kept dropping off food for her on the side, but I never once reached out to talk to her directly. Little by little, people started noticing the change in me. I worked hard, earned the respect of my crew, and we even took home a major honor together. One day, after dropping off the usual supplies and turning to leave, she called out to me. She could see how much I had changed, and she forgave me genuinely, from the heart. Then she asked me to hold our baby. I wanted to more than anything, but I told her my clothes were too dirty. She didn't want to hear it and put the baby in my arms anyway. The tears just started falling and I couldn't stop them. I said I was sorry, and I meant every word. Things were finally starting to fall into place. Then everything fell apart. A massive wildfire broke out in the forest, and the whole crew was sent in. I was assigned to monitor the wind direction from a lookout point. The guys thought it was just another routine call. They laughed and said, "See you later, Brandon." I had no idea those would be the last words I'd ever hear from them. The second I reached my post, I saw the wind shift. The fire was turning and heading straight for my team. I got on the radio immediately, but the fire moved too fast. There was no way out. The chief and the entire crew got trapped in the flames. They did everything they could and deployed their fire shelters, but after that, all they could do was pray. When the rescue team arrived, they found the burned bodies of all 19 firefighters. I completely fell apart. I felt like I should have been out there with them. But I had survived, and surviving meant there was still one last thing I had to do. When the families heard that one person had made it out, they all came together at the gym, holding on to whatever hope they had left. Every single one of them was praying that the survivor was their person. Then I walked through the door, and in that moment, every last hope in that room shattered. The whole gym went completely silent.